everyone, welcome back. Let's begin the new chapter in history, chapter 3, that is Nazism and the rise of Hitler. Children, this word Nazism is a political ideology which was spread in Germany and its impact influence towards the world politics. Now let us begin with more and more interesting topics by covering the introduction of Hitler and its ideology and method of ruling. Following are the topics which we are going to discuss in this chapter: birth of the Weimar Republic, Treaty of Versailles, the effect of World War I, political radicalism and economic crisis, the year of depression and effect of Weimar Republic. At the end, we will cover with the Hitler rise to power and the destruction of democracy in Germany. So children, first topic of this chapter is the birth of Weimar Republic. As we all know, Germany was the powerful empire in the early 20th century. It participated in World War I, which took place between 1914 to 1918. This World War I was between the Central Powers and the Allied powers, and Germany was the part of Central Power. Initially, when Germany participated in the World War I, it was gaining and leading in the war, and it captured many areas like Austria and Belgium. But as soon as in year 1917, when USA joined with the Allied power, the strength of Germany get weakened. And finally, in year 1918, Germany got defeat in World War I. As a result, the political instability arose. So, Emperor of the Germany decided to give up and then give the opportunity to the political parties, that is the parliamentary parties. And it was being decided now to meet and decide a democratic constitution. So the place was decided and it was the Weimar. Weimar is a city in Germany where the National Assembly assembled and they decided to frame the democratic constitution along with the structure of federal system. Children, the parliamentary system of Germany is called as Reichstag. Now let's know more about Weimar Republic. Germany fought the First World War between 1914 to 1918 along with Austria Empire and against the Allies power, and these were England, France and Russia. Germany initially made gain by occupying France and Belgium. Allies won, defeating Germany and Central Power in 1918. The defeat of Imperial Germany gave an opportunity to the parliamentary parties to recast Germany polity. A National Assembly met at Weimar and established a democratic constitution with a federal structure. The Republic, however, was not received well by its own people because of its terms, its forced terms. So in this way, the birth of Republic took place soon after World War I. Moving towards the next topic of this chapter, that is the Peace Treaty of Versailles. Children, this Peace Treaty of Versailles was signed between Germany and the Allied powers. As we know, Germany was defeated badly in the First World War, so Allied power decided to take the revenge, or you can say compensation, from the Germany. So this peace treaty was done just to control the power of this Germany. This peace treaty was very harsh and humiliating for the Germany, and later on people of Germany also started thinking that this peace treaty of Versailles was just because of the new Weimar Republic. Now what was there in this peace treaty of Germany? In this peace treaty of Germany, Allied powers, they started taking away the complete overseas colonies of the Germany. And also they took away all the mines and coals which were very prosperous in Germany and which was the main economic centers. Along with this, under this peace treaty, the Rhineland, which was very prosperous and resourceful area, that was also taken away by the Allied power. Apart from this, Germany was blamed for the complete destruction and damages in the First World War. For that, they were being compensated and were being charged to pay huge amount. The Treaty of Versailles 1919. The term of Treaty of Versailles can be divided into three groups: territorial, military, financial and economic. Here are some terms of territorials. Elseroni returned to France and Germany was forbidden to unite with Austria. Land in Germany, like farmlands, East Prussia and Polish were given to Poland. The Tsar land, which was very rich in coal mines, were given to France for next 15 years. All Germany colonies were taken away and given to France and Britain. Here are some of the military terms. The German army was restricted to only 100,000 men, and navy could have only 6 battleships, no submarines. Also, there was to be no air force allowed in Germany. The Rhineland was demilitarized and Germany army could not go to the area between France and Germany. Now, financial and economic terms. Germany would have to pay the charges of loss and destructions during World War I, which was around 132 billion gold marks. On the top of this, Germany was now out to join League of Nations and has to accept all the responsibilities for causing all the damages and loss by the war. Overall, Peace of Treaty Versailles was unpopular in Germany and created a great unsatisfactory response by the German people. So that's all in this module, dear children. Next topic we are going to cover in the remaining modules of this chapter. Till then, stay safe, stay happy. Now at the end, let's do some questionnaire. Germany, Italy and Japan were jointly known as Allied powers, Axis powers, centralistic powers or none of these. Next question is, Reichstag is the another name of German judiciary, German parliament, German university or none of these. And last question is, the Allied power consists of UK and France, USSR and USA, both A and B or none of these. Answer all these questions in comment. Thank you for watching.